Hey everyone, we're back. It's Fundamental Friday, and today we're talking all about cogs. Cogs, what the heck is that? Cogs are simply center of gravities, or what we call COGs, and we have two of them. If I take this golf ball in my right hand and place it above my sternum, this is my upper COG. I take this golf ball in my left hand and place it below my navel, this is my lower COG. And if I set up to hit a golf ball, you can see that this upper COG is just slightly behind my lower COG. It's important for us to understand where these COGs line up in our golf swing. Most amateur golfers will take this upper COG here and try to control the swing and the low point by moving it all around. What we're looking for is correct separation of the upper and lower COGs. But what we're trying to do is keep these COGs stacked as long as we can. So if I go to the top of my backswing, you can see that this ball on the top of my upper COG actually lines up with the one that's on my lower. I didn't separate it this way. I didn't get it extended too far this way. They just kind of stacked on top of one another. Now, what happens is during transition that we want to make sure these things stay stacked quite long. So as I laterally move into my lead side, these will stay stacked, as you can see, but there will be separation, and the separation will come from the lower half. So the lower half COG will eventually outrun the upper, and it's going to look like this. But it's not until we get into the hitting area, right around P6, that we want the lower COG to really outrace. Once it starts to outrace, I get to rotate as fast as I possibly can to the finish, which is going to add some speed into the golf swing. What we don't want, and this is the feature that I want most of you to understand out there, that this upper COG never gets past the lower. Most people that do that have early rotational issues, and then they tend to go across the golf ball and hit big slices. So we want to understand where these COGs line up. They stack, they transfer, and then they separate. Now, as you notice, the closest thing to the target out there would be my left hip or my lower COG, and that's because my spine extended correctly. When you're out there practicing, just grab two golf balls, one in the right, one in the left, upper COG, lower COG. Look into a mirror and see if you can line up the COGs, keep them stacked, separate the lower, and extend the spine. You're going to have a lot more fun playing this game if you line up the COGs. Thanks for tuning in for another Fundamental Friday. We'll see you soon.